Hi, and welcome back to Based on the Novel. Today I'm going to be talking about all the books that I've read from November 2013 and all the books I'm going to be reading in December. So to start off, these are the books that I read in November this year. First off, I read The Spectacular Now by Tim Tharp. This book is about Sutter Keeley and it's a realistic fiction. I read this book because my friend recommended it. Also, it's been made into a motion picture with Shailene Woodley and Miles Teller. So this was really good. I really enjoyed it. I ended up giving, I think, 4 stars on Goodreads. It was interesting and it was a quick read, very thin, and it was just fun. So I definitely recommend it. Next, in a bit of procrastination about my uni exams, I reread Catching Fire in preparation for the movie. I love Catching Fire. This reread really made me love it again. And I think that it just gets better each time you read it and you realise more things and you connect the dots quicker, and it's just such a great book. And if you haven't read Hunger Games yet, you definitely have to, and then you have to go out and see the movie, definitely. So make sure you go and do that. So Catching Fire, that's 5 stars obviously, 5 stars on Goodreads, but I did it as a reread, so yeah. This world is just amazing. I love every minute of it, and I can't wait to reread Mockingjay again because watching the movie and reading this book again has just made me love the series all over again. So yeah, Catching Fire. I also read How to Keep a Boy from Kissing You by Tara Eglington, and unfortunately I don't have my copy of it here with me as I've lent it out to a friend for her to read. I really like this book. The characters are really interesting and I loved reading about them, but I think the setting was kind of a bit underdeveloped and it could have been better. I feel like it could have been so much better than it was, but it was still a fun read, and I'm definitely excited to look at the second one, which is coming up next on my to read. The next book I read was Fangirl by Rowell. I loved it. It was just so amazing just reading this book that I just related to so well. Like every page I was like, yes, this makes so much sense. Even though I wasn't a big fan of Harry Potter when it was being released, I kind of got into that a bit late, but it really was my Twilight fangirl times and I just loved every minute of it. I love it, and it's just such a great book. I would definitely recommend this for anyone who likes realistic fiction like John Green or anything and has had fangirl problems. I'm actually still currently reading this book. It is The Fiery Heart by Richelle Mead. This is the 4th book in the Bloodline series, which is a spin-off of the 6th book series of Vampire Academy, and this is about Sydney Sage, who was introduced sometime in the Vampire Academy series, I forget when, and her time with Jill and Adrian in Palm Springs. And I love this book. I've been waiting for this for ages. I was a bit slow getting onto the Bloodlines bandwagon because I was like, oh, I really was kind of over Vampire Academy when it finished and I didn't want to get back into that world, but I love this. I'm nearly done. I'm 270 pages in and I love it, and I can't wait to read it. Probably finish it tonight. And I can't wait for Silver Shadows, which comes out sometime next year, so that will be really good. So for December, my to read. Now this is quite an ambitious selection of books because I probably won't have enough time to read them all, and that makes me really upset, but I hope I can get through some of them, so here's what I've got. The sequel to How to Keep a Boy from Kissing You is called How to Convince a Boy to Kiss You by Tara Eglington. I'm really looking forward to reading this month. I actually won this copy on a Goodreads competition which Tara herself put up, and she's an Australian author, so I thought it was really cool. She even signed the cover. I loved this book and I was so excited to see the giveaway was on, and I happened to just read the first book just in time before the second one was released, so it was perfect timing. I was really excited and I didn't think I was going to win, but luckily I did, and this book came within I think 4 days of me winning the competition, so that was amazing. It came and I'm really excited to read this and to make my review on it on Goodreads. So thank you again to Tara and all of the people at HarperCollins Australia for having the competition and for sending me this book. My next to read is Just One Year by Gail Forman. This is the sequel to Just One Day, and it's the spin-off sequel from Willem's point of view. It's actually quite a lot thinner than I expected, but I'm really excited to read this. Just One Day wasn't my favourite. I think my favourite Gail Forman is Where She Went, so I'm hoping that this one is in a similar pattern to the If I Stay series, that I like the second one from the male perspective better, so hopefully this one I will like better and it will be good. Hopefully yeah, if you haven't read Gail Forman, I would definitely recommend her as well. She's just as good as Stephanie Perkins or John Green. My next read is Champion by Marie Lu. This is the third book in the Legend series by Marie Lu. I'm really excited to read this because I've just sort of gotten into Legend quite recently and I just want really excited to finish the series off. Got this from Book Depository during the month and I'm definitely keen to read this as soon as possible. These ones tend to be a really quick read for me. So yeah. The next book is Zack and Mia by A.J. Betts. So this has won the Text Prize Award apparently, so that's probably good. It's by an Australian author, which I was quite excited about. So, and it's set in Western Australia, I think Perth, from what I remember. So I'm excited to read an Australian book, and also it was recommended as an Australian version of The Fault in Our Stars. I'm not sure where I saw that, but I remember it from somewhere, so I'm excited to read this, and it sounds really good. And it's about, I think, cancer patients in hospital, and they become friends in the rooms next to each other. And I think this is going to be a real tearjerker, I'm really excited to read it. And maybe if I have some extra time, I can pick up my copy of Mockingjay and reread it. I don't know. Thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this update on my book status. I hope you follow me, be my friend on Goodreads and follow my reviews and my ratings. And I hope you come back in the next year to see some great book reviews and stuff. So subscribe, follow, like, blah blah blah, I don't know. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Bye.